Welcome back to the Sports Lounge 757. I want to get into some 2025 training camp highlights of this year already. It's been a phenomenal training camp, and I just want you guys to be a part of it. Please come and ride with us here at the Sports Lounge 757. And please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to grow this channel, guys, and bring you nothing more than Steelers content, and sometimes some other teams as well, too. It's not just Steelers. I just lied. More of the teams as well. I try to shed the light on other teams as well, but particularly Steelers. I've been a Steelers fan since 1985, and I love it. I love it. I love it. This year's training camp has been phenomenal so far. I'm very optimistic about our offense, despite what the pundits say, despite what the media says about this team. I really have a good feeling that we will win more than just having a winning season. I really think we're going to go into the playoffs and probably make a deep run in the playoffs. But let's just get to the first play of this game, and Aaron Rodgers. As you know, he has made a mistake already. Rightfully so, though. We're gonna get to the first play, and rightfully so. We can rewind it back here. And first snap of the game, it is a play action pass over to Jonnu Smith, and Jalen Ramsey jumps the route. Interception, pick. So, yeah, Jalen Ramsey is that dog. This is what Omar Khan saw in Jalen Ramsey when we traded him for Minka Fitzpatrick. I think that we won the trade, Steelers fans. Jalen Ramsey can play multiple spots on the field, not just a cornerback, but he can be a safety as well. You can just line him up middle of the field. He can rotate over. This is a phenomenal athlete. Jalen Ramsey he is a veteran. He's been in the league for a while. I remember Jalen Ramsey giving Antonio Brown some time when we played against them. Jalen Ramsey, he's a problem. He gave AB a fit. So our defense is going to be stacked this year, and I can understand this is only training camp, so I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket right now with training camp. Aaron Rodgers has been throwing a few picks, so it's going to happen. You got to understand we have T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, we have Cam Haywood, we even have the new guy from Oregon, Derek Harmon. Like, he's been balling. Our defense is going to be stacked. We're not even talking about Corey Trice. We're not even talking about Joey Porter Jr. Guys, we have a lot to be excited about. But let's go ahead into the highlights here at the training camp. So as you can see, Aaron Rodgers threw a pick. It was meant for Jonnu Smith, but Jalen Ramsey just took off with it. All right. High five to Alex Highsmith. Here's the next play, next set right here. Here it is, another interception. I'm trying to figure out who was that? Who intercepted that pass from Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers is 41 years old, guys, and sometimes you got to understand that at the age of 41, don't get it twisted. He is still an MVP. Aaron Rodgers knows the defense. He knows how to break down the defense, but I don't think he has actually played a defense at the likes of what we have right now, which I think iron's going to sharpen iron, which I think is going to be a good thing overall for our offense. I want to say that person that Aaron Rodgers threw to, Calvin Austin. All right, so Aaron Rodgers, here he is. He ran over to the flat. It was a quick curl. Right there, that's Will Howard. Nice throw, nice ball. Will Howard, shout out to him. Ohio State, he's going to be good with his ex-teammate. And here it is. This is a nice little slant route on the inside. Joey Porter Jr. just got bullied. he just got bullied right there. DK Metcalf is a specimen. DK Metcalf is huge. He is George Pickens 3.0. He just got out-muscled. But not saying that Joey Porter Jr. is a slouch. Joey Porter Jr. is that dog. I just need him to put some gloves on him. You know what I'm saying? So that way the referees can stay off his back. But at the end of the day, we are talking about DK Metcalf. Guys, they're going to be nasty. Do y'all hear me? The Steelers are going to be nasty this season. I don't think it's set in yet. And when we start running the 13 personnel, 12 personnel, our tight ends and things of that nature, oh my God. All right. But that was a nice play right there. I think that was a part of the 7 shots play that Aaron Rodgers threw that dot to DK Metcalf. All right. Here's Aaron Rodgers right here. He's lined up again. He kind of held the ball a little longer, but here we go. We caught Darnell Mount Washington on the left corner of the pylon on the end zone, right there on the end. I feel like he needs to be utilized a whole lot more just because of his size. And not only that, he showed some tape. He showed that you can trust him out there in the flat and out there catching his hands. Catching his hands. Out there with his hands. His hands was for sure last season. And not only that, the run after catch. I think that Arthur Smith, hopefully, let me pull back. Hopefully, Arthur Smith will be able to utilize the tight ends, because now we have some tight ends on our squad that I think that can wreck teams, and we can stay in 12 and 13 personnel for a long time in the game if we really, really, really want to. Can you imagine Aaron Rodgers having the chance? Forget DK Metcalf out there on the post, but can you imagine DK having the choice to pick to target your Jonnu Smith, to target Pat Freiermuth, to target Connor Haywood, to target Jonnu Smith, which I think that he's going to be a problem in our tight ends. As our tight end, I think that he is going to make it so it's competitive, and Pat Freiermuth needs to watch out. Pat Freiermuth really needs to figure out how to be efficient, because I really think Aaron Rodgers is going to spread the ball amongst these tight ends. It's going to be competition, and Darnell Washington is another one. Guys, the Steelers are going to be, our offense is going to be a whole lot better. Shout out to Omar Khan. Shout out to you, brother. But let's go. Touchdown. All right, so right here we have Ohio quarterback Will Howard. I like Will Howard. Shout out to you, Will Howard. You have your old teammate, Zach Frazier. I mean, not Zach Frazier. I said Zach Frazier. We have your old team, Sawyer. Jack Sawyer. Listen, he is another monster that I forgot to mention as a defensive player, as a outside rusher, along with Nick Herbert and T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith. We have some rotational pieces as the outside linebacker. But let's stick to offense. I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. Please excuse me. Forgive me. But at the end of the day, Will Howard, here we are here. Will Howard gives a nice little ball. And I want to say number 21. I don't know who number 21 is, guys. I really don't know who 21, but that was a dot from Will Howard. I really enjoyed that. Will Howard showing up, showing out. Hopefully he'll get a chance to kind of sit behind Mason Rudolph and kind of learn and Aaron Rodgers and kind of learn the whole offense scheme. I really want Will Howard to be I want Will Howard to actually be the Steelers quarterback, to be honest with you guys. I see something in this kid. The way that he led Ohio State back and they won the championship, it takes some tenacity, it takes some toughness, it takes that vigor, that wanting to win will, you know what I mean? Like just, but he displayed that. He displayed poise in the pocket, and he kind of displayed some type of poise during training camp too, guys. But here we are. We have Aaron Rodgers taking a snap. He's reading out, and there he is right there. Big old DK Metcalf. Man, this guy's going to be amazing. Guys, we are in for a treat. Another play here. Want to say that was DK2 running up the sideline for a good 30 yards. Another snap here. We have, there it is right there again. We have Aaron Rodgers, and when I'm starting to see a trend now, I'm starting to see Aaron Rodgers and Washington, Darnell Washington. They starting to communicate. They starting to play patty cake together. I'm starting to like this, guys. I love this because I love Darnell Washington. Darnell Washington is a Georgia Bulldog, and that's what I love. I love my Georgia Bulldogs, and at the end of the day, he is a He is a gritty guy. He deserves it. And so hopefully Arthur Smith will be able to learn, will implement him more and feel comfortable implementing him in our offense. All righty. So let's continue. Next snap. Aaron Rodgers, this is a curl route to number 16. Don't know who number 16 is, but I'll pin number 16 right here. Okay, here we go. Next snap. All right. Another snap here. Aaron Rodgers throws it over the top. That's Jonnu Smith. He's loving his tight ends, guys. Aaron Rodgers is just cooking. And we have Mason Rudolph right here, number 2. This is my guy, Mason Rudolph. Don't know where to throw. He has nowhere to throw, so he throws it out of bounds, which is smart. Good IQ from Mason Rudolph. He's my guy. But then Mason Rudolph throws a dart to Calvin Austin. He loves Calvin Austin. He has a rapport with Calvin. Some dollars as a backup quarterback, and you can keep your body intact. So imagine making about $8 million. So imagine that. Imagine making $8 million and don't have to not take a snap. So I guess shout out to Mason. I guess Mason won that one. But I'm glad to see him back in Pittsburgh. All right. Let's go back to the field here in Latrobe. All righty. And that was Calvin Austin, that route there. Oh, now here we go. Now they kind of broke away from the offensive plays. As you can see, number 54, Zach Frazier, lined up right there. They hit the bag. There's our offensive line coordinator, Coach Meyer, right behind him. Zach Frazier had a phenomenal season last year as a rookie. I'm hoping to see the same thing this year as well. As you can see, we also have Mason McCormick, number 76, hitting the bag right behind him. And then we have the quarterback drills with Mason Rudolph and Aaron Rodgers just throwing the ball around. But Latrobe, guys, has been it's always been something for Steeler fans that are able to attend the Latrobe to witness. The Friday Night Lights are a spectacle. This is tradition, guys. These players, they come, they leave their families. Let's see this. We have some running back snaps. Let's go back here. We have some running back snaps. We have Caleb Johnson. Here we are, Caleb Johnson. And we have Jalen Warren. They are doing their drills. And we all there, Caleb Johnson again. Caleb Johnson is a big dude, yo. Caleb Johnson is a beast. Caleb Johnson reminds me of Le'Veon Bell and also Najee Harris at the same time, but he doesn't have the stone feet as Najee. But and he's elusive, but not as elusive as Le'Veon. But hopefully he can develop into his own under this offensive line. Back into it, as you can see, Zach Frazier right there sitting behind, watching number 54. And that is Zach Frazier. He's going to have another phenomenal year. He just needs to take care of his snaps. He just needs to take care of the snaps, making sure that Aaron Rodgers has a clean ball. And I understand, like, seriously, this is a break and this is the beginning of training camp. I get that. I understand where it's, the jitters and, well, it shouldn't be a jitter, but at the end of the day, it's like you're going back to work. So, all this will be all taken care of before preseason. But here, we can see right here, there's Coach Tomlin right here in the background. There's Coach Tomlin back there, and we have TJ Watt. TJ Watt, and shout out to you, TJ. You are the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. He is doing his drills. Shout out to him. And there, right behind him, there's Alex Highsmith doing the same drills, and there's Big Cam, Captain Cam, doing their drills. So this year, guys, there's still a training camp here at Latrobe has been nothing but great. I think this team has stepped up a whole lot. I think that Omar Khan has done a lot with the signings, and we are very aggressive, which I'm starting to see here. This is great. Listen, guys, we have Tuesday pads come on, and we will see what all this greatness that we have out here in the field, how is it going to look. Hopefully that everybody can stay healthy, but you know how it is during the summertime. Heat starts hitting you, and your body gets dehydrated, and you start to have little minor injuries. But at the end of the day, we just hope that everybody stays healthy. And we'll see how everything looks when the pads come on, and then Friday Night Lights. But listen, guys, I'm glad you guys tuned in to the Sports Lounge 757. I want to say thank y'all for watching. Y'all please send some comments in the comment section, and please like, comment. Again, I can't thank y'all enough for the subscribers that I do have. I'm trying to grow this channel. And guys, y'all have a blessed week. Work safe. Put God first. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right, peace.